You're doing a great job. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody who's still laying in bed watching me with one eye open like, oh girl, what are you gonna say? Good morning to everybody who's outside moving their bodies because it's important that we get exercise, we get the blood flowing. I'm gonna go around this circle one more time because it feels good. Then I'm gonna do my big long mile stretch. We're just gonna keep it moving. I ate like crap last night, so I woke up this morning and my stomach actually woke me up, and I was like, boy, I'm gonna pay for that one. And that's really the interesting thing about actions and consequences, right? Like when you're sitting on the toilet and you're like, oh my God, my stomach hurts so bad, and you think, well, isn't this the consequences of my actions? So anyway, I have to tell you guys something. I was reading comments. Like, I really try to stay out of my message box. I try to stay out of comments, save for, once a week when I get really in the mind space to go through them. Because happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. So, I was reading the comments and there were so many beautiful comments about ways that Coffee Talk has helped people over the years, and people saying, oh, I've been following her for years and I love her videos, or she's so real, or she's so funny, or whatever. And like, sometimes, you're just in an emotional space to receive that love. Sometimes you really do need it or feel worthy, and your body is like Velcro and the kindness just sticks to you. And I want you to know that today I am really in that space, and I thank you for your kind words and your contribution to Coffee Talk, and everybody who tags a friend or shares a video. It's so funny. I lost like 2,000 followers over the last 2 weeks. And I don't typically pay attention to who comes and goes, but when it's 2,000, you're like, what is that? And I thought, what have I done? Like, what did I say or do? I try not to talk about, things that are triggering for people by way of like politics or war or whatever. Sometimes I do, but mostly I do not. And I try to keep this page free from, where you can get all that other stuff. I'm not a news reporter. But anyway, I emailed Facebook and I just asked them if there was anything going on, aside from the fact that they're targeting propaganda and all the other terrible shit they do as a corporation. Barf. But anyway, they were saying that they're getting rid of a lot of bot pages and a lot of pages of people that do targeted harassment and false information things, and pages that are inactive so they said you're going to see your numbers drop. And it's amazing how, even though that is not quality, it's simply quantity. When you see the numbers drop, you're like, oof, what is that? Why is everybody leaving me? Anyway, just a little information I share with you as I fight the urge to vomit in my mouth. Oh my God, my body just cannot handle heavy eating. When you change your eating habits significantly and you sort of gavone yourself, gavone, Italian word for a hearty, hefty eater. When you gavone, like, your stomach is just it's a rebellion. It's a rebellion. Oy vey. Oy vey's mich. Okay. If you want me to start singing Hebrew Hanukkah songs, I will. Don't forget. Once a Jew, always a Jew. I don't know what accent that was. It was in Yiddish. It was terrible. Was I Dracula? What was that? Okay, so Sevivon sov 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 Chanukah uchatov Sevivon sov sov sov. I'm happy to sing for you. If you want my cantor voice, okay, so chalet, coming up this hill right now. And by hill, I mean little tiny. Okay, so I want to tell y'all something that was on my heart, okay? This is really, really important. And I wish someone had told me, Lord, I am out of breath, Lord. I ask that you expand my lungs and take away this damn stomach cramp. Amen. Okay. Okay. No, not cancer voice. Cantor voice. Cantor. Cantor is a Jewish figure who works alongside the rabbi, typically who sings. Sometimes the rabbi sings, but usually the cantor. Cantor, not cancer, cantor. C-A-N-T-E-R. It may even be K, but I think it's C. But you know, with the Jewish people, we can intertwine the letters. Sometimes Hanukkah's an H, sometimes it's a CH. I love when non-Jewish people say Chanukah. That's my favorite. Are you celebrating Chanukah? Yes, I am. Anyway, cantor. They sing, Kol amaleva pnima nefesh yachudi kodima ufate mizra. My Christian neighborhood's like, what the fuck? The British are coming. The British are coming. I think those are Jewish people. Hi, guys. Oh my God, I'm cracking myself up. First of all, I have acid reflux so bad. I literally feel like I'm at a wine tasting right now. That was mirepoix with a hint of gravy. Fuck. I can't get it to stay down. It's like whack-a-mole. Okay. All right. I'm killing myself. Anyway. Here's the message for today. That looks pretty. Okay, go off, sis. Imagine if I just talked to houses the way you talk to people. Looking good. Okay. All right. So my God, my stomach. I should not have thrown a coffee on top of my acid reflux. My stomach's like, why? Why? I'll never let go, Jack. You lie, bitch. Okay. So, Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the chorah. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. So come now and hush now, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the chorah. Gather round the table. Yo, I promise you, Jews for Jesus up in this mug. Listen, you can't be raised Jewish and not... You can't. It's in me. It's in me. All right. Jamie, get to the point. How come your kids aren't Jewish? Well, because I'm not Jewish. I converted in my 20s, and then I married a man who was Catholic. I was already Catholic when I met him. And my children are Catholic because we are a Catholic family. But they know. They know, Yentl. They know. My neighbors are like, get this crazy chick out of here. But listen, if you need a Hanukkah song to lift your spirits, I got one for every night. Okay? Oh, in the nose, out the mouth. Okay. Look at this tree. Okay, sis, pop off with your decor. Yes. Yes. How can I make it through these last 2 weeks of pregnancy with my sanity? Because your baby's still inside your uterus and nobody can hurt it. That's how. You can sit there and go, okay, I'm physically miserable, but as long as my baby's inside my uterus, nobody can hurt it. Nobody can tell it it's not good enough. They don't want to play with it on the playground. It's the safest it will ever be. So just wake up every day and go, okay, I hate you because you're on my bladder, but I'm so grateful that you are so safe. Okay. Yes, the sideways cross. We are almost sold out though, full disclosure. But you can still get it at State of Style. Now, Jamie, get to the point of coffee talk. You're so annoying. Don't yell at me. Why are you yelling at me? I'm just talking to the people. I know, but they came here to hear an actual coffee talk and you're rambling about Hanukkah. Like, half these people aren't even Jewish. Get to the point. It's the get to the point that bothers me. Don't insult me like that. I'm not insulting you. I'm encouraging you to speed it up. Fucking impatient ass. All right, I'll get to the point. So, Papa, can you hear me? Just kidding. Could you imagine if I broke out in Yentl? If I was a rich girl, deedle, 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 dum. Hey, if I had all the money in the world, if I was a wealthy girl. Some of you are singing Gwen Stefani right now because you're so not Jewish that you think it's Gwen Stefani. I love it. All right. 100% gonna puke. Here it is. Oh my God. All right. Here's what's on my heart this morning. Just because you aren't good at it right now does not mean it's not for you. I really need you to hear this. I really need you to understand this. I not created, like, who do you think you are, bitch? Fucking Betty Crocker? Simmer down with the created. I attempted, I'm gonna walk in the middle of the street so you have to slow down. Haha, I fucked you up, didn't I? You were speeding through the neighborhood, so I walked in the middle of the street so you had to slow your roll. That's what I'm about to do. Okay. I found this, what am I trying to tell you? I found this recipe and it was like apple cranberry something or other, and I knew I wouldn't like that. So I played with the recipe until I got the apple cinnamon oat protein muffins. And I immediately posted the recipe for you guys on Facebook because I was so excited that I had done something. And then I realized I didn't post the recipe right. Excuse me. Okay. Thought I was going to puke, but no. So I didn't post the recipe right. I forgot to add in the 1 large banana. The recipe wasn't great. I was like, I'm a failure. I'm not an influencer. Why did I even try to post a recipe on Facebook? That's not what people come to my page for. I'm not a recipe person. Look, you posted the wrong recipe, blah, blah, blah. And I was like mad. And then I started making the muffins again. And like the first couple of batches were fine. At one point I realized when you put eggs and stuff, they have to be refrigerated or whatever. Cause like a week later I ate one and almost died because it tasted like rancid feet jism. And like I learned it and I was like, I suck at this. Like I suck at trying new recipes. I'm not a recipe creator. Why am I even trying this? Blah, blah, blah. Well, now I've been making them so consistently and I kept fine tuning the recipe and tweaking it here and adding this and adding nutmeg and doing this that like now my apple cinnamon oat protein muffins are the bomb, right? Why do I share that story with you? Oh my God, guys, I'm gonna puke. If I puke on here, you just have to decide if you're the chick that's gonna hold my hair or if you're gonna log off and be like, this chick is disgusting. I say every day I'm gonna puke, but the truth is, I haven't puked since I was like 21. Okay. So, wow, I haven't puked since I was 21. I never even puked when I was pregnant. 3 pregnancies, not 1 puke. All right. So my point is that now I'm great at the muffins. And my friends love them. And my kids' friends' moms love them. My kids' friends eat them. These teenagers come over and they're like, can I eat one of your muffins, Miss Jamie? And I'm like, yes, protein. And I say that to you as a reminder that just because you are not good at something, does not mean it's not for you. You are not required to be good at your passion or your interest or your hobby right away. If you try to play the piano and you suck, that doesn't mean the piano's not for you. Mozart one day fingered the keys and was like, this might not be for me. But he stuck with it and then he was Mozart. You know what I mean? Betty Crocker, I'm sure she fucked up a few recipes and then she was Betty Crocker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we live in such a quick society where everything is quick and accessible and small bites. And we think that if we try something and it's not perfect right away, it's not for us. This isn't for me. I tried it, it didn't work, it's not for me. Now, anal sex, I'm gonna give that to you. If you try it and you give it your best Boy Scout effort and it doesn't work, I'm gonna say it's probably not for you. Because that's the one thing I think, you give it one try and if it doesn't work, you go, we don't have to keep doing this. This is good. Outside of that, you gotta stay on top of things, no pun intended. You gotta keep trying. You can't determine that something isn't for you because you're not good at it right away. And I think a lot of times we see other people doing so many things so well, and we're like, well, how come she can write a novel? If I try to write a novel, I can't do it. It must not be for me. No. Stephen King didn't start writing novels. Stephen King started writing short stories that nobody would read. And he wanted to be a paid writer so bad that he took a penny for one of his short stories just so he could let his ego feel that he had been paid for something he wrote. Okay? So I want you to just remember that when you're feeling badly about something. When I first started Coffee Talk, okay, I was good at it. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been good at it. But there's so many things I'm not good at. I'm the worst procrastinator in the world. The worst. So a lot of times I think that things are not for me, that I'm not good at things. But it's not really that I'm not good at them or they're not for me. It's that I'm not giving them the real attention and time they deserve. Do you know how many Oscar-winning movies I should have in my office right now based on how much time I've been writing movies? Bitch, stop calling yourself a writer when all you do is edit, rewrite, and read. Yeah, Jamie, I'm talking to you. Stop calling yourself a writer and start calling yourself a starter, because that's really what you are. So does that mean writing movies is not for me? No. It means I have no follow through, and it means I don't want it bad enough, I guess. Period. So, I mean, I do have finished scripts, obviously. We know that. And I do have finished books. We know that because you've read it. But for as long as I've been doing this, I should have a lot more. A lot more. So basically, I hate myself today. No, just kidding. Just kidding. And I'm just grateful that we're here together and we're looking out for each other and we're reminding each other of these little tidbits and these little important messages. And we're laughing a little bit. We're moving our bodies. We're having a good time. We're fighting the reflux, And maybe I'll go on a comedy tour in 2020. Who knows? Maybe I'll find myself so funny that I'll schedule a comedy tour. Nobody will come and I'll tell jokes to an empty room. If a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, does it still fall? I think it does. If I tell jokes in an empty arena, am I still a comedian? To me, I am. Anyway, the moral of the story is don't gavone yourself at 9 o'clock at night and then go to sleep with a full stomach of food you don't typically eat. Because if you do, you're going to wake up in the morning with stomach colic pain and you're going to shit your brains out while your husband listens from the other room. And then you're going to wonder why you don't find sexy time on a Friday morning. And there's your answer. So these are the things I want to share with you because I think it's important that we remind ourselves of the important things at the holidays. I mean, raise your hand if you realize at this point I'm just talking to myself. Shout out to all my tribesmen, my fellow tribesmen, my people of the tribe who celebrate Hanukkah. Do I have ADD? Oh my God, yes. Debilitating. Not worse than my procrastination though, but yes, I have. Did I say 2020? Bitch, I don't know what fucking year it is at this point. I'm going backwards. Some of y'all going forward. I'm Michael J. Fox in this bitch. Let me get in the DeLorean and get back to 2020. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Jackie Walsh is trying to tell me to go bring my comedy tour to Manasquan. I would have to because local friends, local people would be the only people who would come out and support me. Could you imagine if they were like, tonight performing at, Batch Coffee Shop. Jamie Premack Sullivan from that one season of that Bravo show back in 2013. You guys remember her? No, not that Bravo show. No, not the Housewives. No, not Jersey Shore. No, Jerseylicious? No, that wasn't even on Bravo. No, back. The one girl, Fish Out of Water, Alabama. Yeah, the coffee videos on Facebook. Yeah, her. Yes, the one who puts all her business out on Facebook. Yes, that girl. Cute kid, right? Yeah, the dead grandma. That's her. Yep. She's going to tell jokes at Batch. Who wants to come? No one? Okay, great. That's amazing. Me neither. Oh my God. I just feel like singing. Is this what Julie Andrews feels like every day of her life? The hills are alive with the sound of music. Shut up! Could you imagine? Oh my God. Nicole and Brittany are the two people that would come. Oh, and Tasha. Okay, raise your hand if you live in the tri-state area and you would come to watch me do a comedy show on my front porch of my Manasquan house. Could you imagine just people standing in the street with Yetis full of tequila? Tell another one, Jamie. Okay. so full. I'm still full from last night. I feel sick. All right, anyway, for those of you tired of listening to the sounds of me sucking my snot up my nose and my temporary don't puke pauses, thank you if you've made it to the end of this video. I love, Nicole, I love you. I love you, but Nicole, see, you saying you would come is like a mother telling her daughter she's pretty, because you are my friend in real life. So like, of course you would come, because you have a certain friendship obligation to be like, oh, Jamie's telling jokes on her front porch. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go, sure. Oh my God, people are like, I'm so there. I might really do it now just to see who shows up. Imagine if you all came, everybody had a seat. Of course, some of you would be standing because it would be so packed. It would be like standing room only, obviously. And I came out on stage and I was like, okay, I just wanted to see who would come. Thank you all so much. Good night. That would be amazing. That would be so funny. Anyway, I really love you guys. This has been a great day for us. Don't you feel like? We've bonded, we've reconnected, we've remembered why we do this together every day. And I love that for us. Maybe I should contact the Knights of Columbus and Freehold and say, can I do a comedy show where I just get up and ramble? But don't people watch that on Facebook every day? They do. Yes. But it's not the same as being in the same room with me where they can hug me and we can take selfies and have a cocktail. Okay? I think it's BYOY. Bring your own Yeti full of your favorite libation. Is that the word? Masturbation? Full of your favorite masturbation. And then we drink and we laugh and we take selfies. So basically, we're teenagers. We're middle schoolers. Okay, middle schoolers don't drink. We're high schoolers. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Truly, I do. I love you. And I'll go to like Sylvia, Sylvia at Raintree and Freehold, and I'll be like, Sylvia, could I use the pinochle room? I have to do a thing. She'll be like, let me check with Marsha. And then she'll call me and she'll go, all right, you could have it from, 8 to 10 because we're already asleep. All right, nice. Thank you. All right. I love you guys. I've now been talking your ear off for God knows how long. Could everybody tag a friend who may or may not watch Facebook or Coffee Talk and see if we can put some nice people back into Coffee Talk? Everybody try to invite one person to this community. Can we do that? One person. Everybody tag one friend and see. Oh, and by the way, we have a bunch of new tea towels that are going to stock. That's so exciting. We're almost sold out of the sideways crosses for the holidays. If you guys want to order, you got to go to State of Style and order today or this week to get yours and get it in time for the holidays. The pajamas you guys have done, oh my gosh, so many great things. Thank you so much. And I'm going to market in January to find a bunch of things I love to put on the site, and I can't wait to share them with you. I love you guys so much. So much. Oh my gosh, look, Cindy Bales really tagged someone. Barbara Ann really tagged someone. Lori, I love you guys. All right, I have to go now and talk to God. Okay? Have a great day.